Hello everyone, what's up? It's Captain back with another video. It's been quite a while since I made a video actually. I've been away for a bit, but I'm back now. I've only not made a video for a couple of weeks. I was thinking of doing a video for the Tom Petty American Treasures box set, but then I thought, well, I'll give it a few more weeks, you know, because I think I'm still in the process of listening to it a few more times. Once I've listened to it a few more times, and I'll finally get to review it, you know, get used to the songs a bit more, you know, in a way, and so yeah, but today we're going to go over my Who vinyl collection. Just felt like doing a video. I've got my Who t-shirt on, so I'm going to show you my Who 7-inch singles and my Who LPs. I've got a few records from the solo members too. So we'll start with 1966 and I'm a Boy on the Reaction label. This is a mono single with In the City. This is a mono. Let's get the M up there. Mono. I have 1971, Won't Get Fooled Again. This is an American print on the Decca label with I Don't Even Know Myself. See that? I showed this in my 7-inch singles video, so I won't go into too much detail with them. The Who Let's See Action, 1971, and When I Was a Boy on track record. Again, track record, The Who Relay, and Wasp Man. Squeeze Box at 1976, and Success Story on Polydor. Another Polydor one, You Better You Bet, and The Quiet One, both from the Face Dancers LP. Pete Townsend solo single, Uniforms, from the album All the Best Cowboys Have Chinese Eyes, with Dance It Away on the B-side, on Atlantic and Atco. Okay, so we're going over the albums now. So the first one I have is My Generation, their first album, 1965. Well, I quite like this album, I quite enjoy it. It's quite a good, rocky album. I really like The Good's Gone, La La Lies, My Generation, The Kids Are Alright, It's Not True, and A Legal Matter. The ones I really like. It's quite a good album. I mean, it's a mono. It's not an original print from 1965 because the original prints from 1965 were on Brunswick. This is on Virgin Records. There's kind of style similar to the Brunswick label. For Who fans, of course, know My Generation was first come out on Brunswick. But in the late, I think 1980 or maybe 1980, they re-released it on the Virgin label. Got a few Virgin records. Yeah, it sounds really good. It plays really good too. I haven't played it for a while. Might give it a re-spin someday. Anyway, I'm missing the Who's albums, a quick one, and the Who's Sellout, and Who's Next, Quadrophenia, and Endless Wire. Those are the ones I'm missing from the 60s, 70s, and 2006. So I'm going to skip now to 1969 with Tommy. A double album, but it's an opera about a boy who's deaf, dumb, and blind, and he becomes a pinball wizard. The gatefold, quite a nice design. And there's that. There's a double record set on Track Records. This is we have the libretto, the lyrics. Some nice pictures in there. We have a poster for Tommy, which I don't think came with the original pressings, but it's in here. Then we have a lyric book, except from Tommy. Lyrics and that, so yeah, quite cool to have, really. So yeah, there's that. Tommy. A 1971 compilation called Meaty Beaty Big and Bouncy. Really like this one. This is a good compilation. I know it doesn't have Won't Get Fooled Again and Baba O'Riley on it, but it is like the early days of the Who, like, you know, Can't Explain through to Pinball Wizard. So yeah, it's quite cool to have. It's quite cool there. Nice gatefold. That's an old hotel where the Who, I think, used to perform when in their early days. Of course, you know, people know that the Who used to smash up their equipment at the end of the shows in their early days. Quite like the design of it, because the kids in the front, the Who at the window, back it's reverse. That's quite cool and interesting. And it came in this sleeve which got a bit torn, so I just put this in a black sleeve. And Track Records in 1971. There's that. So as I said, I'm still missing Who's Next and Quadrophenia, which I hopefully will get Sunday. We have Who by Numbers, 1975. It was an alright album. Oh, I forgot to read out my favourites on Tommy. Overture, it's boy, from 1921. Christmas I quite like. Do You Think It's Alright? Fiddle About, Pinball Wizard, Tommy Can You Hear Me? I'm Free, and Tommy's Holiday Camp, and We're Not Gonna Take It, which also has See Me, Feel Me. Those are my favourites of Tommy. I do quite like it. This one I liked Squeeze Box and Red, Blue and Grey, Success Story, Dreaming from the Waist. So yeah, it's not a bad record, I'd say. It's on Polydor from 1975. There's that one. So yeah, Who by Numbers. That one. And this is numbered as well, a bit like the Beatles' White Album in a way. And in fact, someone's like completed the cover. Yeah. I think that's, it wasn't like that, but in the original album, but someone's decided to line up the cover for some reason. We have a Story of the Who, a 2 LP set compilation from 1976. Comes with a book. This has actually more stuff than the Meaty Beaty Big and Bouncy album. It has like all the history of the Who, the birth dates of each member. So Roger Daltrey, John Entwistle, Keith Moon and Pete Townsend. Yes, yeah, it has them all. As well as the lineup of the Who and their name changes, because they went through different name changes. And there's the Polydor label. The other one's still the same. The other one's the same, really. It's 1976 it came out. We have Who Are You, 1978, which is their last album with Keith Moon. Not a bad album, quite like it. I think it's a bit better than Who by Numbers, but still good. I like New Song, Guitar and Pen, and Who Are You. So it's not a bad album. So yeah, it's quite good. And Polydor, 1978. This is their last album with Keith Moon before his death. All this actually just give me a minute. And we have Who Kids Are Alright, the soundtrack to the documentary film of The Who, which I have on DVD. It's quite a good soundtrack, quite a good film. There's the sticker there. It's in this nice like resealable sleeve. Might actually get these instead of polythene sleeves maybe or something. But yeah. The songs, it's like different TV appearances and as well as and concerts as well. Quite like that cover. But we do get a book, which is quite nice. Tells about the tracks, about the band. pictures. Down. So yeah, it's quite a nice package that they include in the book, really. I quite like it when, you know, records include like inserts with it. We have an insert of the Who's catalogue. There's probably an extra copy with that for some reason. So if anyone has a copy that's missing one of these, then I'll send you one of the copies of the inserts. But I guess it's nice to have backup because one is missing. And we have these two inner sleeves. Both records are identical. Kind of look like film reels, which I like the look of. 1979 this was. So yeah, the kids were alright. Really good. Really cool. With Faith Dances 1981, the first album of John Kenny Jones. I know it's not many people haven't heard it. I don't really know the song You Better You Bet, and that's about it really. But it's got quite a cool cover, as well as there's the tracks there. The inner sleeve, this is 1981, and we're still on Polydor. I'm sure the Kids Were Alright was Polydor as well. Yeah, it was, even though it was on a customised label. For some reason this keeps coming off, that one. We have It's Hard 1982, the last studio album featured Kenny Jones and John Entwistle. They've actually toured with a better lineup, you know, just now because of the additions of the keyboardists and the drummer Zach Starkey. Yeah, I really like Anitha, It's Hard, and Eminence Front, and that's about it really. It's not really a great album. It's in the sleeve with the lyrics, quite a nice design honestly, and we're on Polydor 1982. So it was the Who's last album for 24 years before Endless Wire came out. I quite like the cover as well. A few more to show. These two are quite similar. Who Rarities Volume 1, which is like A's and B-sides, and Volume 2. This one's like 1968, 1966, 1968. This one's 1970 to 73. Kind of similar. I'll just show you one of the records because they're both the same really. Polydor 1983 this came out. I think these tracks are mono. Both of these volumes are. Because many of my Who LPs are stereo. I think these tracks are mono. Yes, there's original master tapes used whenever possible. Mainly mono. Picture these stereo, but these ones are mono. The ones in volume 1 are mono. Quite like the cover. And we have Who's Last, the 1984 live album of their 1982 farewell tour. What? Of course, many people know I've seen I saw the Who last year. It didn't actually turn out to be their farewell tour, really. Nice grateful to it. This live album is like a mix of different like shows of the 82 tour mixed into one album. It's quite nice. Quite like that back picture. Quite like that pose Kenny Jones, the drummer's doing with his like hands up. That was quite cool. In the sleeve, quite nice live photos of the shows, songs. The other inner sleeve's the same, quite similar. This one has more information, and we're on MCA for this release. Not sure why. Kind of similar to the. I've got some Tom Petty releases on this label. And it also comes... Hang on a sec. The Who Rocks America, which is some video. I'm not sure what that's all about. CBS Fox Video. Not sure. I've never heard of this one. I might have to check that one out. But I really like the gatefold picture. Ooh, the stage kind of like has Who on it, and it's like a projection screen on top, and the band's at the bottom. Really cool. Really like the look of that. It's got the hype sticker on it. Of the Who collection, double LP set, 1985. So yeah, this is really cool one to have actually. This is one I never heard of until I bought it at a market a few years ago. So I obviously picked it up, and this is Polydor, gatefold, double album. These are all digitally remastered, so the sound in this is obviously going to be really good. This one has As Seen on TV on it, so it was probably advertised through television. So it was probably advertised through television this way. But this is the 1985 compilation. Hang on a second. After we have the compilation Who's Better, Who's Best, 1988. Quite a nice one actually. I think this is probably, if you're not a Who fan, I recommend getting these two compilations if you're not a Who fan, because they give you an idea of what the Who are like, really. This amazing band. And this is Polydor. Nice black in a sleeve with nice lining, and we're on Polydor. The last Who record I have is the BBC Sessions. This is a 2000 release of like different radio and television appearances with the BBC between 1965 and 1973. It's a nice double album set as well as some. There's good cuts from their like first four albums, mainly like from that first four albums, My Generation, Quick One, Who's Sell Out, and Tommy, and Live at Leeds as well. Don't have Live at Leeds albums on my home. Yeah, like the cover. This is released on Polydor through the BBC. Quite like the inner sleeves. It gives you like information about the tracks, where they were recorded, what studio, and the transmission dates and the producers of the programme as well. It's quite nice. I really like the design of this label, the Who BBC Sessions. It's just nice. So I quite like these sessions for the BBC. I really like Beatles live at the BBC ones as well. I really do quite like these BBC Sessions albums, things like Roy Orbison, the Everly Brothers, the Beatles, Rolling Stones. They all like recorded sessions for the BBC radio, and they produce a really good performance, particularly the Beatles ones I really like. You know. So this came out in 2000. Might not be that easy to find, but it's nice to have. We have two solo records. This is Dolce by Roger Daltrey from 1973. Not in best condition. It's got like pencil on it, but it's not too bad. I hope to get more solo records of the Who. Maybe more on Roger and Pete, because I've only got one each. Hope to get some John Entwistle on maybe the Keith Moon record. And this is on Track Record, 1973. We have Pete Townsend and Empty Glass. I haven't actually listened to these two. I'm actually planning to do that. This is 1980 on Atco. There's an inner sleeve. The lyrics. Atco. It's label 1980. Say 1980? Yeah, 1980. So there we go. That's my Who vinyl collection video done. I was thinking of doing a video at some point. Cause I haven't done one for a while. I've been away at Compton for a bit, as you know. In terms of a vinyl update, I haven't really bought too much records really. That would have been too much for me to buy, but hopefully if I get more records in, I should hopefully do a vinyl update for November. So yeah, next week there won't be a video for a bit because I'm going to Cyprus on Wednesday, so I won't be back till November. But do keep watching, keep liking, comment, subscribing, whatever. Thanks for watching and see you again soon.